Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So in today's tutorial, we are going to see how we can launch a OpenSearch cluster with VPC access. So in this OpenSearch cluster, we are going to enable the VPC access, and by using the VPC access, we are going to log in to the OpenSearch cluster. So in our last video, we checked how we can launch the OpenSearch cluster by using the public access, but in this video we are going to see how we can launch by using the VPC access. So let's go on the screen, AWS console, and see how we can launch it step by step. So let's go ahead and search for OpenSearch service. Okay, let's create a new domain. Okay, now I will select development and testing, and in this we are going to take the latest version. So if you see, elasticsearch was still the version of 7.1, and after 7.1 there are no further releases for elasticsearch. Now after that it has been shifted to OpenSearch. So OpenSearch, we have two versions, 1.0 and 1.1. Now if I go down, so don't make any changes to AutoTune. Let's go down. In data nodes, I will select T2 small search, and once you select T2 small search, see, you can see automatically it is auto tune feature would be disabled, because for T2 instances it does not support. For So over here I will make 30 EBS storage per size. The rest I will keep as it is. Now this is the main part, which is different from my last video. So in our last video we selected public access, and by using fine grained access control, we were logging in to the cluster. But in this video we are going to use VPC access, where you can select the VPC in which you want to launch your cluster, the subnet within which you want to launch your cluster. We will go with 1A. I will keep all traffic for now, and IAM role it will create by default. Rest I will keep as it is. If I go down, I will click on configure domain policy. I will keep it allow. IAM ARN. I will disable this node to node encryption, HTTPS encryption. So that's it guys. So these are the changes that we have to do. Let's revise it once again. We'll give the name to our cluster, that is a domain name. Then we will select development type as development and testing, then the version, and after the version we will directly go to the data nodes. We will select our data node as T2.smallSearch. In that we will change the EBS storage size per node, and after that we will go to network. In network we will select VPC access, and in VPC access we will select the VPC name, subnet in which we want to launch, and the security group. And IAM role would be automatically created, but if you want you can attach your separate IAM role also. Then if I go down, over here we have made in access policy, and this is the change that we have made for IAM. We have done IAM ARN allow. It was deny, we made it as allow. So I will just go ahead and click on create. So guys, now this is going to take around 20 to 25 minutes to create the cluster. Till the time it is going to create the cluster, what we are going to do is we are going to enable the VPC flow log. So why we are going to enable the VPC flow log? So by using VPC flow log, we can stream. So we can stream the VPC flow logs to cluster to see whether our cluster is up and running, and it is able to fetch logs from our CloudWatch logs. Okay, so let's go to VPC. So before opening the VPC, what we will do, we will first go to CloudWatch and create a log group. CloudWatch. And CloudWatch, I will go to log groups, and I will create a log group. So in log group I will give VPC stream logs OpenSearch. Okay, so I have given the name as VPC stream logs OpenSearch. I will just copy this name, create. Okay, so VPC stream logs OpenSearch has been created successfully. Now let's go to our VPC console. VPC. So in our VPC console, you can select your default VPC, or if you have any private VPC that you have created, a custom VPC, you can select that also. But in my case, I'm going to select my default VPC. And in my default VPC, if I come to this page, you can see a tab named Flow Logs. If I click on Flow Logs, it will give me option to create flow log. So in create flow log, I will give the name OpenSearch flow log. So in this, all maximum aggregation interval would be 1 minute. Destination would be sent to CloudWatch logs. Destination log group would be the one that we have created. And for IAM role, it will say the IAM role that has permission to publish the Amazon log groups. So over here, let's go ahead and click on setup permissions. So when I click on setup permissions, okay, let me try once again. So over here, we will click on create role, AWS service, and within this, EC2, and over here, create role, VPC. Okay, so we'll click on EC2, VPC, next, and over here, in add permission, I'm going to click on create policy, and under create policy, I'm going to go to JSON, and in JSON, I'm going to add my policy. So don't worry guys, I will provide you the link where you will be able to find this policy. So I will click on next tags, next review, and over here VPC flow log policy. Create policy. Okay, now if I go over here, I will just select VPC flow log policy. Okay, it is not showing over here. Yes. Let's create a role once again. EC2, next, policy. Yes, now it is displayed. I will select the policy. Next, I will give the role name as VPC flow log role. Okay, so after doing that, I am just going to go and click on create role. Okay, so as soon as my role is created, I will just check my role once again. Okay, so this is the role which has been created. So in this role, I will go to trust relationship, and if you can see, the trust relationship is also added successfully. We don't have to make any changes over here. Let the trust relationship be as it is. No need to make any changes. So after doing that, what we have to do is, as we have created the role, I will go over here, refresh it, and I will add the role name over here. So this is the role name. Now I will keep the AWS default format as it is and click on create flow log. So before creating flow log, what guys, you have to make sure that you have one or two VPC running onto your account. Okay, why we would require that? Because by using this VPCs only, logs would be created. So if I go to CloudWatch and if I see VPC stream logs, so over here it will start generating logs. So you will have to allow 5 to 10 minutes for it to generate the logs. Okay, so now till the time it generates log, what we are going to do is now we are going to create a Windows EC2 instance. Why we are going to create the Windows EC2 instance? By using this Windows EC2 instance, we are going to log into our OpenSearch cluster. So right now the OpenSearch cluster is not ready, but till the time it is not ready, we can utilize this time to create our EC2 instance. So let's go ahead and create launch the EC2 instance. Over there we have to install Chrome. So let's do it right away. So let's go ahead and launch a Windows EC2 instance. I will go to instances, launch. Over here I will select, for example, 2016. You can select other version also. Microsoft Windows Server 2016 base. I will select this. I will select T2 Micro, the free tier one. And over here what I will do, I will put this in the same subnet where our OpenSearch cluster is been launched. So now rest settings would be as it is. Add storage, I will keep the storage as it is. Now let's go over here and add a tag name Windows Server. Let's configure security group. We have the RDP rule. Make sure the RDP rule is there. Make it anywhere, review and launch it by using the key that you have, the key pair. So I have done that. Launch instances. So let's wait for a moment for the Windows Server to come up. So guys, our Windows Server is up and running. Let's go ahead and connect to this server. Over here I will first install the RDP client. After doing that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on get password. It is going to ask me the key pair, where I will select my key pair. Okay, I have selected my key pair. It will ask me to decrypt the password. I'll click on decrypt. I will copy this. So guys, make sure that you keep it copied and saved in a notepad. So I will save that in a notepad. Okay, after doing that, I will click on the RDP client, connect. So now I will just click over here. Okay. So let's wait till the time it's launching. Meanwhile guys, if you like the content, please don't forget to like, share or subscribe my channel. Okay, so we are in. What we have to do now is I will go to Internet Explorer. Let's open Internet Explorer. So in Internet Explorer, I will just go ahead and click on Internet Options. Okay, so before clicking on internet options, let me show you what issue we face exactly. Okay, yes. Now what we are going to do is we are going to install Google Chrome dot Google. Now it is going to ask for too many pop-ups. You have to just keep on adding it. Add, close again. So till the time this is not finished, you have to keep on adding it, guys. Okay, that's it. Now as it is done, I will just click over here. Okay, automatically I got a pop-up built for Windows. So over here, Google recommends using Chrome. I will click on yes. Again, I will have to add multiple links. Okay. So now, guys, if I click on download Chrome, you will see what exact issue we are facing. See, it will give you your current security setting do not allow this file to be downloaded. So what we are going to do is click on OK. I will go to settings, internet options. Internet options, I will go to security tab and click on internet. Once you click on internet, go to custom level and just scroll down. So go to downloads. So if I come down, see this is downloads. Downloads, file download. This is disabled right now. I will enable it. Okay. Apply. Okay. Okay. Now I will just click on download Chrome. And guys, you can see now we are able to download the file. So let's save the file. And run it. Okay, so the download is complete. Just installing it. So guys, let's do one thing. Till the time it's installing, I will minimize this and let's go to the OpenSearch cluster and see if it is created successfully. I will go to my OpenSearch cluster. Okay, so as you can see, it is active and it is completed. Once it is completed and active, you can see you will get an OpenSearch dashboard URL. So we have a dashboard URL over here. If I go to cluster configuration, it will show all the settings: security, cluster health, instance health, logs, connections, notifications. So let's go over here, and what I will do is I will just select this and copy. Why we are copying this URL? Because by using this we can log into our OpenSearch cluster. I'm going back to my Windows box. So in Windows box, as my Chrome is installed, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to paste that URL over here and hit on enter. So guys, as you can see, I explore on my own. The OpenSearch cluster is installed successfully, and along with this installation, you are also able to log in into the open source dashboard by using the VPC link and Why we are able to log in? Because we are using logging it by using our EC2 instance, which is within the same VPC. That is the reason how that is how VPC access work. So now if I minimize this and in my browser, if I'm going to paste the same link, it is not going to work. It is only going to work within the Windows instance or within the EC2 instances which are within the same VPC. That is what VPC access is. So it will just keep on searching for this link, and at the end it is going to give error. So now let me go back to our VPC log streams and see if we are getting any yes. Okay, so we have many logs now. Now what we are going to do is, so see, the site cannot be reached. So that's it. So now let's move ahead to the next step. Now what we are going to do is, now we are going to stream this VPC flow logs to the open source cluster. So before doing that, what I am going to show is, if I go to stack management, index pattern, see right now it is not giving you an option to create index. Okay. So now what I will do, and if we are selecting this create an index pattern, and if I click on star, it will not recognize what star is. See, the index pattern you have entered doesn't match any indices. Now I will minimize this once again, Windows machine, and let's first create a subscription filter by using which we are going to stream our VPC flow logs to OpenSearch cluster. So for creating subscription filter, what we will do, I will click on actions. So we are already into the log group, that is the VPC stream log group. So let me take you to the log groups. So guys, what you can do, you can go inside the log group, or so from outside also you can create subscription filter by clicking over here subscription filter, or if you click on the log group, once you are inside the log group, then also you can go ahead and click on the subscription filter. So once you click on the subscription filter, you have to select create Amazon OpenSearch service subscription filter. So over here it will ask you the cluster name. This is my cluster name, and after getting the cluster name, we have to use lambda im execution rule. Okay, so again we will have to create a role for lambda. So what I will do, I will go back to our im page where our VPC flow log role is open. I'll click on roles. So over here I'm going to click on create role. In create role, I'm click on going AWS service. In AWS service, I will click on lambda. Next, after doing that, what we have to do is, guys, we have to select Amazon Open Search. I will select this Amazon Open Search full access policy, and the other policy that I'm going to search for is AWS Lambda VPC. VPC. See, AWS Lambda VPC access execution rule. This is the second policy I will select. I will go to next. So over here I will give the role name Lambda Open Search. Open Search subscription role. Okay, so I'll just copy this name, and if you guys see over here in the permissions, you can see that two permissions are already here. So guys, the role is created. I'll click on create role. Now as the role is created successfully, I will go back to my CloudWatch console. In this, I will just refresh it, and I will click on Lambda. Okay, so I've selected the role. Now, for log format, as we are streaming the VPC flow log, I will select Amazon VPC Flow Log. I will keep the subscription filter pattern as it is. And now, guys, before saving this, what I am going to show you is, so right now, if you see, I would open the Lambda function. So you can see there are only 14 functions right now. Okay, when I click on the subscription filter, what this subscription filter does is this subscription filter goes ahead and create a Lambda function. That Lambda function is used to fetch your logs from CloudWatch and push it to OpenSearch cluster. So as you can see, so now I will just click on start streaming. So guys, you will see it will take around 4 to 5 minutes. So guys, once this is completed successfully, go over here and check a new Lambda function would be created. Now, once the new Lambda function would be created, you have to again wait for 5 to 10 minutes, because when the new Lambda function will be created, it will take some time to fetch the logs and push it to the OpenSearch cluster. So you have to be patient for that time. Sometime it happens, it takes a longer time. So don't get discouraged. See, now this is created successfully. Now I will click on Lambda and I will click on refresh. See, 15 function. Now the new function which would have got created would be with our cluster name, that is OpenSearch first cluster. See, logs to Elasticsearch OpenSearch first cluster. This is the Lambda. See, this is just created 49 seconds ago, and you can see CloudWatch logs to Amazon ES streaming. If I click on this, so this is the index.js which is created automatically to pull the code from CloudWatch logs and push it to OpenSearch cluster. Now, as it is created successfully, I will go back to my functions, and in CloudWatch log groups, again if I click on log group, this should also create a log group for this. So instead of going from here, I will go into this and I will click on monitor. On monitor, I will click on view logs in CloudWatch. So see guys, the logs have started. So till now, I don't see any error which has been reported over here. Okay, all the response is success. Attempt items 9, successful items 9. There are no failed items. So as per my understanding, as there are no failed items into the logs, uh, it would have started streaming the logs to the cluster. So what we can do, we can just go ahead and click on index pattern. See, so guys, now if I click on index pattern, before you were not getting this screen which was saying create index pattern. It was showing something else, add data and everything. So now if it is showing you this create index pattern, that means it has started streaming the log for you. So if I click on create index pattern, now guys, I will show you. I am clicking on star. See, now you didn't got any error. Instead, you got your index pattern matches one source. So now click on next step. And in this time field, select add the timestamp, create index pattern. So that's it guys. So your index pattern has been created successfully. So now to view what has been created. So to view what has been created, I will just click on dash, just a minute. Okay. Discover. And guys, as you can see, the logs has started streaming. So by looking at this, you might be confused. Is it the same log? So let's go ahead and cross check. I will just add the log group name over here. See, this is the same log group, VPC stream log OpenSearch that we created. So it has started streaming all the logs. So guys, as a part of this tutorial, what we did, we created an OpenSearch cluster. After creating the OpenSearch cluster, we enabled the VPC Flow Logs and pushed that VPC Flow Log into a CloudWatch log group. After doing that, what we did, we went ahead and we created a Windows instance, and by using this Windows instance, we logged into our OpenSearch cluster. So after that, what we did, we went ahead and by using CloudWatch, we created a subscription filter, and this subscription filter helped us to fetch the logs from the CloudWatch log group and push it to the OpenSearch cluster. And once it started streaming the logs to OpenSearch cluster, we went ahead and we created index pattern. After our index pattern was created successfully, you can see that the log started streaming. So thank you for watching the tutorial, guys. Have a great day. Good day.